I'm gonna adjust here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you as well, more than Caitlin. Thank you. At this point, I do believe it's my duty to pay tribute to the groom, who happens to be my father. Traditionally, I'd love to spotlight some of his most embarrassing moments imaginable. I can't think of a greater honor than to shower you with humorous character traits that we all know to be true, and I'm sure you also know they're abundant. Unfortunately for you and I, have come to the realization that these stories can be easily reciprocated back to me tenfold. So, in the interest of self-preservation, I've decided to forego any further humiliation. I am, however, going to highlight some characteristics of his that I do believe to be attributes, in an effort to prove to you why any woman would be head over heels to claim this man as their own. First, I have 2 words for you. 2. Musical prowess. If you spend some time with my dad, you may believe that this guy knows a lot of music. And you'd be correct. At times, we would make special trips to the bookstore in order to add to our library, musical library, that is. His CD collection is packed many drawers full, hung on the sun visors in cars, and filled under our coffee tables. Our CDs typically were not in their designated cases, though. Usually, they lived in these book-type things with clear sleeves. Page by page, we could observe multiple CDs at once in an effort to match our emotion for the best possible artist, all in minimal time. We were living in the future of music. That's when I first experienced my dad's musical talent. Picture this. It's something like 1999 on a hot summer day in Franconia, New Hampshire. The sun is shining. There's a 1985 Jeep CJ7 Firecracker Red. No topper doors on that bad, Larry. And we're freer than the bird that Leonard Skinner sings about. There's a Kenwood stereo in the dashboard and the music's blasting. The driver, he's a long-haired hippie, hair majestically blowing in the wind. He's wearing shorts, a tie-dye tank top, and has Teva sandals on his feet. The co-pilot, well, he's a 5-year-old boy fully dressed in windbreakers. Suddenly, a combination of Kenny Loggins and that Kenwood stereo turns my chauffeur into a lead vocalist, guitarist, and F-14 Tomcat pilot in the blink of an eye. Right then, I realized we're on the highway to the danger zone. And just a fair warning to anyone in this room, it doesn't end there. If you even dare listen to Rush at all today, watch yourself. Because Neil Bird over here will turn anything within a 5-foot radius of him into a drum set. Secondly, my father is passionate about anything that he does. Some may even think a little too passionate. Regardless, with passion there's a sense of perfectionism, and perfection requires repetition. So at a young age, when I mentioned to him that I wanted to be a fighter pilot, it's no mystery as to why we watched Top Gun 10,798 times before I turned 18 years old. That's my dad, always watching out for my best interests. As a single father, my dad and many other family members have always been present in my life. You've been guiding my decisions and reactions to this crazy world. As a child, I was taught manners and respect. These qualities alone awarded me with a decent paying job at a young age. That employer told me I can teach you to cook, but I can't teach you to be a good person. So I was hired. I was also taught by my father to enjoy the outdoors, be grateful for what I have, and that love isn't a materialistic measurement. I quickly learned that if I wanted something, it was a goal for me to work towards, not something that I should expect to receive. As I began accruing things that I worked towards, dirt bikes, cars, etc., I was often reminded of an important lesson in humility. This bit of wisdom was passed down from my great Uncle Ray to my dad and then to me. I was told, your word is all you have, and that's a lesson I continue to admire today. In my early adulthood, I began losing touch of the aspects of life that brought me true happiness and respectable characteristics. I'm still a young adult and working on it. That phrase, your word is all you have, haunted me with every wrong decision that I made until the day that it saved my life. That simple statement epitomizes trust, honesty, and humility. 3 qualities that I strive to conform to on a daily basis because they remind me of who I want to be. Trust and honesty have provided me with an opportunity to ask for help and to change my life indefinitely. Humility has taught me to own my own mistakes, providing me with an opportunity to turn what I once saw as failures into experiences to learn from, an opportunity to grow. My journey into sobriety has been full of great intentions and many setbacks. Unfortunately, the people who got hurt the most are the people who are closest to me. My father offered me his love and compassion unconditionally, putting himself at the forefront of this turmoil. His support has pushed me to be a better person on a daily basis. He reminds me of what I've been taught and to continue setting goals for myself. This is a man who sees in me what I cannot see in myself, who exhibits genuine love and would do anything for family. I'd like to thank you both, Dad and Megan, for your continuous support over the years. I wish you the most astounding future, one that both embodies love and prospers continuously.